So let's proceed with the first step, that is Python setup installation. We will install Python from its official website, that is python.org. Just click on the link. Here, the latest version of the Python will be prompt on your Windows screen. I have Windows operating system, so the latest version for Windows is prompt. Download Python here. Just click on the button. The exe file for that Windows operating system will be installed. If you have other operating systems other than Windows, like Linux, Mac OS or other, then you can follow up the link and install the Python related to your operating system. Just now click on this exe file. Now two options will be there, install now and the customize installation. In install now, there will be the specified location in which your installer will be installed, and in customize installation you can choose the location and features. So I will prefer the customized installation and advise you to also move with the customized installation. Just make sure one thing, that you check this box to add the Python 3.8 to the path. What does this mean? That it will add the variable value to the environment path. I will tell you how. I will tell you how manually you can also add. Just make sure that you check this box. Click on the customize installation. Click on next. Now here you can change the path. I'm making it C Python 3832. And just check on this box, install for all the users. I don't want to install for any specific user, so it's better to install for all the users. Now move it. Now the setup process will begin from here. It will take time. Just let it get installed. Meanwhile, we can have a look over the environment variable. First of all, you should know what is environment variable. Environment variable is generally used to set up an environment where your process can run. To know more about environment variable, we can just Google it here. See, it is a variable whose value is set outside the program, built typically through the functionality built into the operating system or microservice. This is important, that environment variable is made up of a name slash value pair, and any number can be created and available for the reference at a point in time. See, I will tell you, before proceeding to the setup progress, we have automatically add the environment variable for the Python by clicking on the check button in the previous window of this setup. If you want to manually add the environment variable, it is simple. You can just go on this PC, right click on the properties. After that, you can see here advanced system settings. Click on it and window will be prompt. Then here is an option, that is environment variable. If when you will click on this environment variable, this is the path variable where you have to set the path of the Python. Just wait, let the installation get finished, then I will tell you how you can copy the path and paste it over here. Okay, installation process is in progress. Let's wait for a minute. Okay, now the setup was successfully installed on your system. So if you want to check whether the Python is successfully installed and the environment variable has been set, you can just go on command prompt cmd and write Python version to check the which version you have installed on your machine, that is 3.8.3. And if you want to open the Python interpreter, then you can simply type the command Python. It will open the interpreter. Here you can also write the program. Let's write the first program that is most common in every language, that is hello world. Here you can also write, and this interpreter will output the result. Here you can see that the result has been output, that is hello world. Now let's go back. This thing you can also done with the help of the basic editor, which is pre-installed on your system, that is Notepad. If you go and open the Notepad and write your Python program over here, suppose that hello world is, I write hello world program over here and save it with the Python extension even.py. Okay, that program already exists, so I will replace it with p2.py. Okay, where? Let me save it on desktop. Okay, this program has been saved. Now go to the command prompt window, change the path, now execute Python space your file name, that is p2.py. Make sure you write the file name with the extension also, that is p2.py. Enter. The output will be displayed on the command prompt window, that is hello world. This is the second way you can write the program in the Python. Now, third way. Before proceeding to the third way, let me first tell you how to set the environment variable, which I have left. So, wherever you have installed the Python, just go to the path, this one, here. Copy this path, and in Windows, go to the env, write env, that is environment variable. The first way which I have told you is from this PC, then properties, then click on advanced system settings, then go to the environment variable. But from here you can directly go to the environment variables prompt. Now click on this environment variables, then path. Here you can put a semicolon and paste the path like this. See, but if you remember that during the time of installation we have already done it, so no need of doing this now right now here. This is just to make you sure how to manually add the path to the variable value. Okay, 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 okay. By this way you can set the environment variable value. So if you see, then two of our tasks have been successfully completed. So let me write over here completed. And this one also environment setup variable completed. Now the third way is PyCharm installation. What is a PyCharm? PyCharm is basically a IDE in which we will be going to write our Python programs and executing it. I have shown you the two ways. First, by using the interpreter you can write the Python program, and second, by using the basic editor like Notepad you can write the program. Now the third one is by using the IDE. There are many IDE, like if you want to know that first one, the most famous and most of the developers use is PyCharm. Second, you can use Visual Code Studio, which I prefer, Visual Code Studio, and etc. There are other IDE too. So we will be in this tutorial we will be installing the PyCharm. In other videos, in our future videos, we will be using the PyCharm as our IDE. So let's begin with the process of installing the PyCharm on our system. PyCharm download. Just Google it. You will get the download PyCharm. Python IDE for professional development. In this, the two options will be appear. First one is professional and second is community. The professional is free for certain time period. After using some features, you have to pay for availing all the features. And community is free and open source, so we will be using this for pure Python development. Download it, or it will take some time. So here the PyCharm exe file is being successfully downloaded. Now just open it. Yes. Next, this will be the destination folder where your PyCharm IDE will be installed. Just proceed with the next. Now here, create a desktop shortcut. Yes, sure. Update path variable. Make it check. Context menu. Make it check. Create association. Make it check. Make sure you check all the options. Next, start JetBrains. Now this will take a little more time. So just wait. So here it comes. Completely, then finish. I just want to reboot it later. So here you see the shortcut of PyCharm. Just click on it. Make sure you follow proper sequence of steps so that proper environment should be created for your Python programs in PyCharm. And if you have any kind of doubt or confusion in your mind, you can comment in the comment section, or you can ask with me, and I will answer you as soon as possible. Okay, now here are the two things, Tarcula and Light, as obvious. I will go with Light. If you have Light Tarcula, then you can go with this. Next, start using PyCharm, and here it will be setting up. Looking for you. See, PyCharm IDE is IntelliJ IDE. It will help to spot the errors very easily as compared to basic editors. Now click on the new, create new project. With this you have created. Now here is the location. This is the location of your project where your project will be lying. If you want to change the destination folder or destination location of your project, you can change it from here or by browsing it or by simply this. Let me name my project first. Okay. Sorry, that's spelling first is wrong. Now here are the two options, new environment using virtual env and the existing interpreter. So we have successfully installed the Python on our work machine. So we will be using the existing interpreter instead of new environment. Now here is the interpreter. So we have to select the interpreter. Just click on the three dots, and here will be the four options. Click on the system interpreter. It will automatically detect your python.exe path. Here is your interpreter file, so it will automatically will detect. If not, then you can simply go to the three dot and select your file where you have stored your Python, the destination folder. Now click on OK. See the interpreter now Python.8. Now click on create button. So this will be going to create your first project, means the project which you have created. See, it will be asking for the don't show tips. Click on it and close it. If you want to read the tips, then you can go with it. Make sure that when you are using this IDE for first time, you read all the tips. Now we have to wait for a few minutes. You click on the right click button, new, click on file, and the first file name, that is main.py. It depends on you what you want to name your file. Click on it, main.py. The file will be get open. Now here you will write your program. So let me write it. Hello world. This will be our first program. Now to run this program, we have a shortcut that is Alt plus Shift plus F10, or you can just simply click on a run button over here. Run. Okay, you can click it run. The program will be click the main button. Program will run, and here is the output. If you can see. So by this way you can install PyCharm on your system and use, and by following the proper sequence of steps you can set up the PyCharm in your system and deploy your first project.